Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a bangin' Zerg vs. Terran series. This is Team Liquid's CLEM. And he's facing off against none other than Dark, the man that has been the natural predator of CLEM, the man that ended CLEM's unbeaten streak in Terran versus Zerg, which I think was what, was that 2020 or 2021? I don't know, sometime in the last 2 years when CLEM was absolutely ascending and looking unstoppable. He won like 35 series in a row, and then Dark was like, nope, and bopped him. Dark always getting him with Ling run buys and generally playing a lower worker count style against CLEM and just being more aggressive, because CLEM will often move out into him and then he'll counter attack and backstab. Now the difference is though, CLEM has recently been playing a bit more heavy on expansions, more tanks rather than Widow Mines, and less constant aggression. So he's playing more of like a Maru, more late game friendly style. So I wonder if he brings that out here. Now, for those who are wondering, where did I get these replays? I cannot release these at all. These are from the Oli Mole League Invitational number 11. So you guys should definitely check out Oli Mole's Patreon. She's been supporting the Korean scene and crowdfunding tournaments that she's been running very professionally over there, and feeding money into that scene for those amazing Korean players that we love for such a long time. And I'm not sure why she got CLEM into this one, because normally it's only Koreans, but really cool to see that she got CLEM into play this one. I think he didn't. I think this one was just meant to be a bit more of an international one, but cool to see. And CLEM already being very annoying here. The Engineering Bay block and the Reaper blocking this third base. Now, the way this works, guys, is basically these guys are playing a best of 5, but all 5 maps are played regardless, and every map is worth $61. So it doesn't sound like that much money, really, but you win all 5 games, $300, right? So it's not a bad little payday for an online tournament. The players kind of just, roll out of bed into these and hop on for them. It's not like a big premier tournament that they are doing other stuff for. And that's kind of, I guess, what you kind of think of as almost like the salary of a pro gamer, is if you are a very good performing pro gamer like these guys, is you're constantly practicing online events, and it's kind of like the sparring for like a professional boxer. It's kind of like a more serious kind of practice, but they actually get paid a little bit of money whenever they are winning these maps. Now, this is so annoying for CLEM. For Dark, sorry, by CLEM. CLEM is just, his Reapers are famous. Now, he can't get out of here. He is going to be trapped, but he's lured 2 queens out here, which means they aren't injecting right now. I mean, it does have an inject on it, but it means this creep is not spreading as well. The Hellions could dive right in. Oh my god, he's trying to play 2-base Muta, guys. Oh my god, he's trying to play 2-base Muta. He's already got a Spire down, but he skipped Ling speed. And those queens being lured out of position mean these Hellions are an absolute disaster. Even though the Hellions... Oh, he clicks on the lair. That was a big mistake for CLEM there. CLEM should be doing a bit more, like at least a little bit more damage here. Oh, 6 drones. Make it 8 drones. Why the heck not? The drones finally get a kill there, but not before a big trail of burnt workers. And you got to think, oh, is that really that many? Guys, he's only on 28 drones. Losing 8 workers when you're this low on economy is so bad. CLEM, on the other hand, has 3 command centers, and he should know that this is a Spire. It's like, technically it could be a Nidus Worm, but let's be real. That's why he's in his main base in the corner. Let's be real. It's the Mutas that you should be worried about. He builds a bunker here because he's so worried about Nidus. He's actually building 2 bunkers. So he's thinking maybe there's a Roach Warren hidden in the back and a Nidus Worm. As it is, though, just going into 2 barracks stem bio should be pretty effective. If he skipped the bunkers, he'd be infinitely ahead, because he just hit 5 barracks production when the first mutas are out, push them back, be able to push the front, and probably straight up win the game. Hellions going to come in the front. Spire's almost finished there for Dark. Okay, so we've got 4 queens, 6 zerglings, still no Ling speed on the way. So securing a 3rd base is like out of the question right now. 3rd barracks is on the way. Still hasn't seen the mutas. His first 6 mutas coming out, going back to droning as Dark. He's going to move out and try and secure that 3rd base. Already fully saturated on 2 bases is CLEM, so if CLEM can move out and take a 3rd, that would be super awesome for him. He does have stim, does need to start combat shields as well to make those Marines a little bit tougher. Hellions roaming around the top side. If they could block this 3rd, that would be great, but instead they're just going to drive in, see the 3rd base, and then probably pull out. Mutas flying into the main as a double drop boosts out. Oh no, bad timing here for CLEM. Great for Dark. Dark finds an undefended base, and CLEM, I gotta question this decision for him. Not realizing what was going on. He's building 3 Marines and a tank. He's got to build a Cyclone. Honestly, these mutas are going to kill him. Dude, I mean, he should win with the Marines, though. There's not even Ling speed. Okay, I mean, the mutas are going to kill him, but he's also going to kill the mutas. He's building a turret in the main. He's going to stim in. He doesn't have shields, but does he need it? It's slow zergling drones with 3 queens. Dude, the stim marines just slaughtering the drone with the gas, pretending to be a baneling there. But dude, ow. Turret gets up at home. You could easily repair that. That was just way too much damage. The Reaper engineering bay block on the 3rd, pulling those queens out of position. And the thing is, guys, Dark was sending the queens to that 3rd to fake that he wanted it. He's like, oh, please let me get this 3rd up. Oh, no. Meanwhile, he's going 2-base muta, but he did not expect those Hellions to come in so early. Great game 1 victory. Clem snapping up the first $61. All right, guys, game 2 from the Oli Moly Invitational 11. Dark in the bottom right is going to be going hatch gas pool. Pretty standard opening. This gas was pretty quick, though. That's actually a very fast gas. He might be planning some speedling shenanigans. Yeah. Clem is in the top left, so Team Liquid up against, of course, Dark should be on Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Unless my... No, I'm pretty sure he's still Dragon Phoenix Gaming. I don't think he changed that. So that's interesting, guys. Notice he's pulled off minerals onto gas. So this is why I'm saying, like, why is he getting this gas so early? I think he's definitely thinking about some, at the very least, shutting down the Reaper information with the speedlings and then using that so he can get Ravages across the map, hopefully secretly. If you guys want to get access to these replays, you can always support the Patreon of Oli Moly for just as little as $5. So just if you just literally Google Oli Moly Patreon SE2, like it's going to come up, and definitely check that out. We should have a link below in the YouTube as well. And you can get access to these replays as well. But otherwise, that's how I got access to these. And it is a good way to support those Korean players as well. And hey, in this case, a little French player as well, a young Frenchman. So the Reaper coming across, guys. Already 6 Zerglings coming out. Now, Dark likes to always build 6 Zerglings no matter what. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to lose a drone. Notice how the Reaper moved right up on the drone? The reason Clem did that is so that there was no space for it to build a Spore Crawler. If he gets right up on top of it, then there's no way to do that. Ooh, Reaper is picking off at these Zerglings, doing some good damage. Ow, 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 ow. Wants to go for that creep tumor. No extra Zerglings coming out just yet. Does keep all the Lings alive, which is pretty nice. Oh, Clem would love to get that creep tumor, but there's no way. Oh, he almost gets the Ling, but he doesn't want to risk losing the Reaper. 3cc coming down for Clem. Clem loves this build, but that Ling speed's about to kick in. He's going to sneak these Lings across the map. Reaper goes top side. Ling's going to go bottom side. So he's setting up for these Ling run bys that I was talking about. Do we see a lot more Zerglings coming out now? Let's take a look. Lava Inject comes out. Overlord builds. 2 Overlords. Oh, he's super supply blocked. Holy shit. Dark forgot his 31, 33 Overlord. Oh my god. Dark. Chucking a pig? Some pig macro there. Not very good. Hellions are out. These Lings ain't going to do much. They do get inside the main, which is annoying. Tries to focus the mule, doesn't get it. He will get that SCV. Oh, he doesn't even get that SCV. Oh, yes, he does. That's okay. Other SCV hops on. Not a successful run by just yet. Now he's going for an Evo chamber. Oh, Dark. Okay, I get it. He wants to get Carapace because he sees it's a 2 barracks build, so he knows it's going to be a stim double medevac push at about the 6-minute mark, but Dark's build order is really bad, guys. This is, if I played the way Dark's played this game, I'd be very upset with myself at this point. This is a very bad start for Dark. Clem is killing it. He's running over him right now, and look at this, 14 more Zerglings. Even just being forced out is really bad for Dark, but luckily for him, they do pop at the right time. So he'll only lose 2 drones there and a couple of Zerglings. There's 2 more Hellions at home, so Clem should easily be able to defend any counterattack. And he's going to go melee? Okay, Dark, what is this nonsense? And he's just massing Zerglings. Okay, guys, so here's Dark's plan. He's going to mass Lings. He's going to wait for the drop to move out, and then he's just going to run in with like 80 Zerglings because the wall won't be finished, and look to overwhelm and kill every SCV on the natural. This is such a gamble, and I think he's prompted into it specifically because his opening has been so bad. He knows he's behind, and he's like, look, I could try to drone up, but I'm just playing from a worse position than normal, so instead I'm going to mass these Lings. Oh, dude, he's accidentally showing his Zerglings. Oh my god, he's giving away what he's doing. This is not good. If Clem gets on that ramp, he'll be fine. Slow reaction for Clem! Oh, he's gonna get the mineral line. If he gets in the mineral line, that would be big. Oh, I think it's good enough for Clem though. Yeah, that did not work out. Honestly, Oh my god, what is Dark? Guys, Dark is playing like Mio Micro and he's building a macro hatch? This is complete nonsense. I'm gonna be scathing, guys. This is the worst play I've seen out of Dark. And I always make fun of his openings being inefficient, but what the hell is this? He's saturating 3 mineral lines and he's like, I have to kind of keep making Zerglings and hope I get something. But now there's a wall off up. As long as Clem raises that, I mean, he's got 4 Hellions at home and he's actually building more Hellions as well. Five Hellions out? Easy clean these Zerglings. Oh no, this is so bad for Dark. Maybe Dark gets some like 6 around here. He does have the Overlord. That's a big mistake of Clem to not have cleared that up. He should have cleared that up with these Marines before picking up because this gives so much vision. And the depot's down. Oh, Clem. Oh, Clem's so focused on trying to hit his Hellbat Marine timing that he left his door down. Dark tries wave 17 after every single other wave fails. Now, those SCVs will beat the Zerglings in the mineral line, but the ones on top of the ramp are doing good. At the same time, though, Hellbat Marine is going to cleanse this third with a righteous fury. The Marines and Hellbats are taking out all of the Queens and the drones on that third. He does kill 15 SCVs, does Dark, but does that really matter if he's losing his third base and every single Queen? I think this was unnecessarily risky and messy by Clem, letting Dark in there. But despite it, I think he still comes out on top because he's got triple mules dropping. He's killing the third base of Dark. If he gets the kill on this, it's game over. Dark has a desperation Baneling Nest that just finished. His opening, as I said, I'm very critical of it because it's been absolute crap. And right from him missing that first Overlord and building 6 Zerglings and Ling Speed so early, it's been a very gas-focused, inefficient build order. And now he's just getting wiped. Clem's got this in the bag. GG. Dark has got to wake the hell up, mate. Clem is stomping him right now. All right, guys, down 2 games. Time to tighten up his build order. Notice this time he's not rushed his gas geyser at a minute. He's going to go for it at a standard timing of about 1:10. This is Dark, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. And let's see if it's time for him to show Clem some of his unsolicited Dragon Phoenix pictures. Did you guys just hear something break? Oh, someone just killed their robot, right? Is that what happened? You guys just heard some noise, right? I just heard some crashing, but I still see the bots are still in the base. Maybe Dark killed one of them, but the other one's still there? I don't know. Anyways, Clem's in the top right, and he is not walling off with his barracks. Interesting. Oh, so he wants the Overlord to come in a bit deeper, and then his Marines can maybe catch it. Interesting. Maybe. Does he go 2 Marines? No, it's just Marine into factory. Okay. And that orbital is going to start dropping mules. SCV's building. SCV goes across to scout. Dark's opening has been a little bit better. My Twitch chat has advised that sound may actually be the sound of Dark's brain breaking after how bad he played in the last games. Now, please don't build 5th and 6th Zergling. You've already seen... You see a Marine, you know it's not a Reaper build. Holy crap, guys. Dark managed to build a drone and an Overlord! Holy crap. And he's doing... Overlord, drone, into 2830. He's doing the Clash opening. Holy crap, Dark's actually doing a good build order. He didn't overbuild Zerglings for no reason on a giant map. Even if there is a Reaper, you never need more than 4 Zerglings. Dark normally does it. So Dark has already saved a worker, and now he's going all in. Never mind. He's going all in. He's dropped a Roach Warren. He's like, yeah, I just want to give the illusion of playing efficiently, and I'm just going to go all in now. I'm going to put a Creep Tumor down. Not because I need a Creep Tumor, but because it makes it look more normal in case he scouts. And the thing is, he knows, at this point, Clem doesn't have any scouting, right? So this is what he's taking advantage of. He goes, you go on Marine first. You're not going to build a Reaper after that. Ling even gets in and scouts everything. He's like, yeah, you're going to go for a Marine drop plus 3 Hellions, which doesn't get across the map until quite late. I'm going to surprise you with a big pack of Roaches. Now, the thing is, I actually think a later Roach attack is a little bit better. I think Dark might be going a bit too early. Could still work, but 25 drones, man. 25 drones. He's got 3 Roaches on the way. I think he's going to go for like 8 Roaches. I mean, this just feels like a bad build if the Hellion sees these moving out. The Hellion sees the third. If Clem spots this moving out, he can just defend his high ground. Now, the problem here is if he doesn't build a tech lab on his starport, if he just goes for a reacted factory Hellion production, which you normally do after this, doesn't go for like a Banshee or anything like that, that could be a problem. Also, look at that Roach is being very sneaky. Oh! He glimpses it. He glimpses it. He sees it. He sees it. And immediately cancel that depot. Rebuild on the high ground. 2 depots. You do not want to defend that low ground right now, mate. 8 Roaches. Oh, he's going to try and get a bunker up in the natural. That's too slow, though. I mean, it's further back, so at least it's behind the depots. He's got a Viking he's going to try and land. He's just going to try and defend this with Marines. A landed Viking, and he will build a siege tank. Yep, siege tank. Okay, good idea. Now he's going to send 3 Hellions for a run by. Sick play. He could blitz in and kill a lot of drones with that. The question is, can the bunker get up? If that bunker doesn't get up, he might just lose the game. Clem, you need to pull more SCVs right now, right now. He's a little late on it. Oh, the Marines do start a step forward, and they actually do pretty well. They get 1 roach, and he pulls back. He's going to lose these 2 depots, so he's already building some depots extra. He's going to build some more. Hellions drive in. And he doesn't quite get all 3 shots off. And good queen defense here by Dark. And these Hellions doing what they can. They're going to kill a few more drones. And Zerglings. He does lose 2 depots, but that's it. He's got a tank up. Easy hold for Clem. Clem's once again ahead. This, like I said, this push just doesn't seem that good, guys. I feel like he needed to hide it. And look at this. Oh my god. Clem is absolutely tooling Dark. Okay, he does surround himself. He should have moved to the right there, and he could have killed even more drones. But 4 drones, he's up in workers. He's got his 3rd command center on the way. Now, the only problem Clem has is that he's, got to get out there and actually do some counter pressure. So Viking should go pick off Overlords, and he should also load up his Marine drop. So he should maybe send the Marine drop here. You can see the Overlords getting pulled back by Dark quickly. And he's going into his extra barracks. So there is a long delay before he can attack. What can Dark do with this? He's going to go Lair, 2nd Gas Geyser. He's got his 3rd mineral line up. I think I would probably play Mass Roach from here as Dark, but I don't know. 6 gas. It's Mutas or he's either playing fast Mutas or he's going Mass Roach Ravager, guys. I think it's going to be Mass Roach Ravager. If we see a double Evo in a moment, then it should be that. Because he's going to go into 6 gas mining in a sec, so double Evo needs to go down very soon so we can get his 1-1. He might just go Mutas. Okay, 1 Marine does go down. The other ones pick up. Now keep in mind, there is a big delay in the pressure, right? 1 Viking, 1 Medevac. This is not very good pressure. Yeah, he's got 1-1. He's got SCVs building, you know, 3rds up. But his 3rd's not that early. Like, if Clem had a 3rd command center done that whole time, obviously he's miles ahead. As it is, this does give enough time for Dark to kind of regrow his power. Now he goes the double Evo there, and that's going to tell us what he's going for. And there we go. It's going to be Mass Roach Ravager. Okay. So he's going to take a 4th as well. He might even try to drone it a little bit. He's up on 71 workers. He's going 73 workers. He's just going to try and defend with Roach Ravager. Now, if Clem realizes this, Clem can just do nothing but make tanks, Spire, and unfortunately he's taking the 3rd. That's really shit. I guess you can centralize your tanks here, and it's kind of hard for them to engage, but I still feel like you're much... actually, no. I've debated this with myself many times on this. This 3rd's also shit to defend from Roach Ravager, because even in the middle, they've got like a big area there and there they can jump on you from. There's no perfect 3rd base against Roach Ravager, but building a bunker, a good sign. He's got his tanks in a very conservative position, and oh, fudgety shitballs. Clem! Rookie error. Guys, you always need to have a 2-space gap between your production buildings. Oh, man. What a dumb way to lose this game. Guys, if he doesn't notice this, like, let's go to Clem's vision. If he notices, we're going to watch from his vision, then he can pick it up and ferry them out. It's still annoying, but Clem can handle that. The problem is, notice when he jumps to his production, it's at the bottom, so he doesn't see that tank derping out. Now, at some point, he's going to start going, hey, why do I only have 1 tank, right? Surely he should be thinking, why do I only have 1 tank? Why do I only have 1 tank when I should have 3? My 3rd tank just popped out. Where is it? Where's my... Research. Oh, there... Oh, shit! He lifts off his starport, goes to build a reactor elsewhere, quickly picks this up. Oh my god, at least he noticed, but damn. He's going to try and do a committed push into Roach Ravager, which absolutely can work out because Dark's kind of greedy and saturated the gases. Dark's trying to add Lings in here to try and absorb. He's got an Infestor or 2, but they don't have energy just yet. Dude, if the other 2 tanks were here, this base would be dead 100%. As it is, though, Ling's running in. Crazy Ling attack. He's got 2 tanks that have sieged up really far back. This might just be game. Fungal energy will be up in about 7 seconds. Clem could stim on top and kill the Infestors, but I think just killing this base, sieging the tanks, he's got to spread, though. You've seen the Infestors. Spread! Clem! You saw the Infestors! Why did you not show them any respect? He does a 4 GG there and clumps his bio into the Fungal. Don't think it matters too much. He still gets the 4th base. That's just a personal pet peeve because I play Infestors a lot, and every Terran player, they just show so little respect to it. It's so annoying, man. Anyways, Roach Ravager coming in with a good arc. Very good arc. Ling's coming in as well. Oh, Ooh, the bio ball's holding up pretty damn well, man. Oh, that's going to be 3-0 for Clem. That's it, man. He's going to destroy. Remember, this is, of course, money per map. So every map still matters, but dude, what a way to crush the start of this. And I said, wake up, Dark. I got to say it once more. Dropping that Roach Warren against the guy who you knew was reactoring out Marines, unless you were able to sneak those Roaches out of the base, it wasn't going to work. And I think he was trying to, but he wasn't able to do it because he accidentally rallied 2 Roaches out too early, and then he got confused and stumbled into the Hellion vision when his Queens should have been out front, stopping that. I mean, I love that Dark's still trying to fight this out, but dude, this is like 1/4 of Clem's standing army. Most of it's rallying across the map. He's got this giant train of units. He's got a 4th base morphing into a planetary right now. I mean, there's just no way. Dark is losing Ravages as they pop out. His tank isn't even bothered sieging. There we go, now it will. He'll move his other tanks forward as well on that right side at some point. And look at this, just pulls on back. Oh, tanks blasting drones apart. Gigi, mate, Gigi. Dark is just getting absolutely waffle stomped by Clem today. Okay, well, guys, he's already lost the series. He's in 3-0, but it's not over yet because remember, the way this works is there is an equal amount of money for every map played. They play all 5 maps no matter what. Dark still has $120 that he's fighting for, so he is still going to be looking to at least get 2 points on the board, losing 3-2 to Clem, winning some money to your name. Not too embarrassing. That's what he's going to be looking for. So he's salvaging the pride, still fighting for a little bit of money here. Clem in the bottom left, he's already got the moral victory of knowing, I beat you, but that's not what the prize money's organized off. So he's only really secured 60% of the prize money for the show match. Still wants to get the other 40%. He's going to go Barracks Gas here. Dark will get that expansion down right on 48 seconds. Now, I've been shitting on Dark's opening so far in this series, guys. His opening looked great in that last game up until he decided to drop the Roach Warren, and I actually don't think his opening flows into a Roach Warren very well. Just because of the way that build order plays out. The quick 3rd hatchery, it's not great. It just doesn't help you if you're doing a Roach pressure as early as he was doing it off 25 drones. It helps you macro out of it a little bit, but definitely would like to see him do it a little bit more standard for the opening phase. Maybe play some Ling backstabs, maybe play some Mutiling Bane, but just not something quite so wild. Big thank you for the sub there from the very adult name. That definitely doesn't make me giggle a little bit. Thank you for the gifted sub, mate. We've got a Reaper on the way, SCV coming down. So Clem will do a bit of an SCV scout, making sure doesn't get surprised. And yeah, Dark, I mean, Dark does crazy all-ins. Dark macros like a beast. Dark drags his way back from inefficient openings. This is what makes Dark interesting, dude. That's what makes Dark interesting as a player. So I'm pooping on his openings. As I always do, even when he's winning games. But yeah, it looks like he's doing the Clash opening again, probably here. He hasn't built an Overlord yet. Pulls 2 workers off just before he hits 60 drones. So you see, immediately getting guys on natural. And you might be like, well, why are you pulling off gas? Well, number 1, he can mine minerals. That's more important. Number 2, he's going to go 27 or 28 Overlord into a 3rd hatchery and only then make Ling speed. So check this out, guys. He's going 6 Lings, once again, on one of the biggest maps in the pool. Completely unnecessary, even against a Reaper opening. He really could get away with 4. You actually, if you really want to risk it, you could even do 2, but not advisable against Clem. There we go, 3rd base. He actually builds the drone after the 3rd, so he goes 27 3rd base. There's a little bit of an older version of this build order, and we will see Ling speed kicking in shortly. Because he pulled off gas slightly early, Dark's Ling speed is actually very late. It's like about 10 seconds later than you'd normally expect to see it. He actually builds more drones and a 3rd queen before Ling speed. Oh wow, so he's going the very late Ling speed. I think he's forgotten about Ling speed, guys. He starts it and then cancels it and then starts it again. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's really late. So that's going to finish at about 4:10, 4:15, something like that. If Clem were going really quick Hellions, he could probably do a 4 Hellion dive. And actually, like if he did gas first, he could get 4 Hellions in before Dark would have speed, which would be absolutely deadly. Now, Dark, he's kind of like, it's a Reaper opening. Looks like a normal command center timing. I should be fine. Oh, we got a Creep Tumor Snipe as well, did Clem. Definitely feels like we're at that point where Dark could just feel like he's a bit outclassed on this particular day. Historically, I do think he has a winning record versus Clem. I'm going to search that real quickly on my second monitor while we watch this Reaper dance around. It does that 3cc opening behind this. He's like, please spread your creep tubers. I'd like to kill them. Clem's so active at this. If you see someone do this in your games, guys, it means they're mismacroing terribly and focusing on the wrong things. When you're up against Clem, it's like, oh, this actually just doesn't cost him anything, does it? Because he's so fast, he can do this without missing a beat at home. And he's just like, hey, if you spread that creep too far forward, I will get you. Hellions are here as well. He's got to be careful with how he clicks. So guys, Clem is 30% in games, 36% in series. 4 wins, 7 losses in series against Dark. Definitely a little bit of a rough one. Banshees coming on in. 3rd command center here is about to finish. So Italians into Cloak Banshees. I don't think it's the greatest opening, but it's all right. Double Evo Chamber going down really early at 420. 420 double upgrades, bro. Italians go for a bit of a dive. Yeah, he's got to be careful with that. You do want to keep these Hellions alive so they can kind of pair up with the Banshee. And of course, his barracks are quite delayed. A Zergling finds its way inside, finds out about Cloak and everything. Very nicely done for Dark. Dark's worker count, it's 445, and he's still not fully saturated on the 3rd base. It's a little slow on that, but that being said, quick Evos, quick Spore Crawlers, and a quick 2nd gas does cost a lot of minerals, so it kind of makes sense. As long as you're saturated by 5 minutes, it should be okay. Banshee does get pushed back down there. And no lair for a long time means there's a good ability for the Banshees to come in with Cloak and do some damage, but he's pulled the Banshee back really far, has Clem. I think he's playing a bit too cautious. I really would like to see that Banshee already in there, picking off units, rallying between these bases. That would be really huge. Going up to 4 gases is Dark. Still no 4th hatchery just yet. Is he going to take the bottom or the top, I wonder? Probably the bottom. Lair is on the way. No Baneling Nest just yet. And he's still only got 7 Zerglings and 7 Queens. This is an incredibly greedy style by Dark. This is reminding me of how Su used to play. Where it's like, if you let a Zerg get away with this, he's only built 7 Queens, dude. It's so greedy. But he saw your 3rd command center. He saw you going Hellion Banshee. He doesn't need that much defense. Nice snipe on the drone there. Looks like he was going for the 4th and the 5th base, expanding to both sides at the same time, the way I like to do it. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, Banshees try to take out the Queen. They're not going to get it, though. Gets a couple drones and then rotates into the main. The Spore Crawler too far north here. I think you should always put the Spore about there on this map, because otherwise the gas drones are very exposed. He could pick off these drones. He's not doing it, though. Gets a couple of them. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. If you don't have that lair up quick, the Overseer is quite delayed, so the Banshees have a bit of time where they can dance. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Okay. Not too much damage. 4th base up there, 5th base going up down here. Banshees could harass it, but they might die if they do so. And you'd like to keep these Banshees alive to defend your 3rd base from run-bys either. You can leave them patrolling up here, and they'll get you insane value every time your opponent does Ling or Bane run-bys. Hydrodent is on the way here for Dark. He's going to go straight to 2 in the near future as well. Now, he's only playing 5 gas. I think with how greedy he's played, economically, he's actually, he needs the 6th gas geyser with this build. He's also gone double macro hash. Dark is so funny. Like, you do not need this much lava, especially if you're playing Hydras with your Ling Bane. But Dark is like, yeah, I know I'm going to ignore injecting for like 5 minutes in this game while microing my Ling Bane. So he just like gives himself an abundance of insurance to make up for future mistakes. And it's really cool because there is no other top tier Zerg player that will do double macro hatch. With this build order, a lot of them won't build a single macro hatch because they've got 5 bases up so quickly. And they figure if they inject on those 5 bases, that's fine. That's enough lava. Dark is like, no, I'm not going to inject it all past the early game. He's such a troll. Oh, he's like, dude, it's just easier. I don't like looking at my base. I don't want to have a queen in my main. Why would I have a queen in my main base? That's crazy talk. He's going to go for the Infestation Pit and the Lurkadent. Lurkadent, even before starting the Hive, fascinatingly enough, he's got such a small army. 40 Zerglings, 9 Banelings, and he's going Hive. I think Clem can kill him right now, guys. I honestly, if Clem just shoves, it's game over. He's got 9 Banelings against 40 Marines, 3 tanks, 6 Hellbats, 2 Banshees. I mean, this army is just infinitely better right now for Clem. But Clem is playing very cautiously. He wasn't expecting to run into a guy who has so few Banes. Oh, the Bane! Clem! Clem just move commanded his Marines into the Banelings, took 1 or 2 very big Baneling hits. That was not the cleanest fight for him. The Queens are going to shove forward now. The Marines are too weak, though. The Marines are getting overwhelmed. Clem did not target fire the tanks on the Banelings. And I think when he tried to right-click his Marines on a Baneling to focus fire it, he misclicked on the ground. And that is why you A-click. Oh, even rallies a Banshee and gets that killed. Dark is able to defend despite being disgustingly greedy. Disgustingly greedy. And this is Clem messed up, guys. Clem screwed the pooch, and now it is just, the thing is, Dark doesn't even need Zerglings. If he's got enough numbers, he can skip the Banelings, I mean. But, oh, that's a bad fight for him. Okay, very nice fight there. We've got triple Widow Mines building as well, which is really good for the multi-prong. Banshee on the right side picks off some drones. Clem is still up in supply ever so slightly. He wants to get in here before lurkers are out. He's got to do more. His 4th command center is going up behind this. He's got to rally through the middle. A very nice parade push is going. Banshee pulls back on the right side as well. He's pulling it back once again. Where's he queued that to just to get out of there? Oh shit, he got jumped on in the front. Sorry guys, wasn't watching for a moment. Spending too much time on that. And a nice break of the contain here for Dark. Oh, Clem with some pretty good micro, but got to be careful. Widow Mine's burrowing, making it very hard for Dark to advance. Ooh, good spready though. Very good spready. Banshees here will make it hard for him to push across unless the Hydras get there as well. Marines and Widow Mines are re-dropping though. Lings and Banes coming on in for Dark. Dark taking the fight pretty far across the map. He does desperately need to respread creep. He's only got 4 queens right now, and none of them are injecting. This is actually hilarious. You know what, guys? You need this many hatcheries if you're not going to inject it all, like I said. So he's going to maybe queue up some injects now. You can see he's queuing them up. But he's running all the way back to the main. He should be injecting these hatcheries because they're closer. But you can tell he's using the backspace method. So for anyone out there who says the backspace method's bad, case in point, look at how inefficient Dark is with his queens. This is it. He's injecting all the wrong hatcheries when he should be injecting the ones that are next to his queens. On the other hand, Dark has realized if I get to a big enough setup, I don't want to have too much supply wasted on queens, number one. Number two, I want to be able to use those queens to fight and defend and respread creep, which, to be fair, he's not respread any creep after that big push, so big criticism there as well. And actually, he's got very few Banes once again as well. Clem shoving on in. Oh, this is getting kind of dicey. Clem's spending a lot of time running. Oh, we get some big Widow Mines. The medevacs are getting very low, though. Oh, I would love to see him retarget some of these mines. The way Dark's microing, 1 or 2 retargets on the mines could be deadly, because Dark is just splitting at the last second. Oh. The medevacs are trying to fly back. The Lings are there. And there we go. Oh, mass repair, dude! You need to mass repair! Oh, the planetary gets blown up. He's going to try and take out these lurkers, but okay, does take out those, a couple of lurkers. The lurkers have talons. And the seismic spines just kicks in now, just after that fight. Still a Widow Mine up here. No respread on the creep. Dark. If he respreads the creep, he could be in a dominating position right now, but he's just not doing it. This is a huge problem for him. Clem is still shoving, and I think Clem maybe needs to be a little cautious. These Massling armies are very good at jumping on top if you don't have any Widow Mines. This is getting kind of awkward, man. Yeah, he's got to make sure he has the numbers. This sort of Ling army will punish you if you're out of position. Last Banshee does go down there. Double Liberator has been built. I think he's just going to siege them on the front. Changelings get taken down. Such a big Ling army. That Widow Mine is still firing, making things very stressful for Dark. The Bio's going to spread out the tanks as well. Mass Ling setting up for a bit of a run by there. And that's always very scary. He's going to try and push in the front is Clem. Clem goes after these Baneling cocoons. Oh, okay, this is crazy. Mass Ling run by hits his 3rd base. No planetary there. Dude, the Bio's doing crazy damage. A few Banelings get on top of them. He does save a lot of his units, though, and heads home, but not before 14 SCVs and 2 command centers got killed there. They did not get cancelled. We can see the kill count right there. Redrops in the Lib tank zone does Clem. Clem's economy is in the shitter. He's got to do more damage to Dark. His units lost tab is not looking that fantastic. It's all momentum right now for the young gun. The French player trying to take these units down. Widow Mine's getting some decent hits, but there's still a Baneling in there. Great stutter step by Clem. Dark supply just not quite good enough. He does take out the siege tank. The Liberators aren't quite in range. The Hydra's getting blasted. The Queen's getting taken out. The Lib's standing strong. A meat grinder. And dude, Clem just traded about 4,000 resources more efficient in this last little fight. And that is the power of momentum. Catching a Zerg player who just doesn't quite have the numbers. The Widow Mine's rallying in. He's on top of all these bases. Tanks, mines, Marines, Marauders. Clem, though, his income has stopped. And look at his production. He should be building 10 or 15 Marines at a time right now. He's only building 5. That is not going to be enough unless he wins right here, right now. Clem's reinforce is fizzling out a little bit. Remember, the lack of the 4th base mining during this was huge. And the Widow Mine friendly fire there. The cherry on top of Dark's cake of desperation. Oh man, that Widow Mine will come off cooldown in a moment. It could turn this ramp into a kill zone, but no, it fires at the Zergling. This Liberator not going to do that much. The Bio trying to take out the Hydras. but these Hydras getting a very efficient trade, and that is a very crucial hold for Dark. Now, Clem's still trying to fight. Dark has a base there, He can put drones on the middle as well whenever he's ready. Clem needs to get out of there. Oh, he should not have still been out here. He's got to run back to the Widow Mines. And great spreadies by Dark. Continuing to be pretty good on the spreads. Tank Siege is there. 4th base is now up, but it's an orbital. That's a huge problem, guys. If Clem got those 2 command centers up, he'd actually be able to go toe-to-toe in the late game. But as it is, we have an 80 drone Dark who still is not respreading creep. I mean, that's really bad for him, right? Does he not have any queens? He has 1 queen. Looks like he killed a Liberator over there. Guys, he really has not spread creep back here a single time. This is a massive problem for him. If he can just respread his creep, he gets map control and it's game over. As it is, there's a limit. Oh, big spready! Giant spready from Dark. Comes in from all sides. He says, would you like a big old sandwich? I'd like some Terran filling in my Zerg sandwich. Let's go. Let's go, dickhead. And dude, that is so, so powerful. Oh my god. Oh, Widowmine gets friendly fired as well. This is what happens when you get routed in TVZ, is they push you all the way back. Dark's Lurker there. Just doing some big damage. And Clem keeps trying to push out into him. He's like, if I attack into you and keep the momentum going, maybe I can do some stuff. But he really can't. The problem is the Lurkers. He kind of needs to stop the Lurkers getting on him, but he just can't do it. No concussive shells made all game long. And that definitely is hurting, as there's been quite a lot of Marauders mixed into the army for some time now. Shout out to Boolia for noticing that one in the Twitch chat watching live. Big economic advantage for Dark. Clem is now in hang on mode. Hold on for your bloody life, dude, because you're going to get hit. And honestly, look at all the infrastructure here. Factory, sensor tower, depots, gases. Even if you don't kill him, just forcing this base to lift and taking out the depots is huge. The Lurkers have that position. The Lingbane Hydra is actually going to continue to shove on forward. A very crazy... Oh, Widow Mines! Oh, friendly fire mines, more like it, man. They blast all the Terran units. Yes, they got a lot of Lingbane, but Clem gets overwhelmed. Dude. GG, well played. Now, I can't get over that first push. And just how greedy Dark was leading into that, guys. Let's go check it out really quickly. Because I do think if he just shoved here, he wins the game. Like, 86 drones. Hive, Lurkerden, Hydras, 2-2, both Hydra upgrades queued, 7 hatcheries that don't pay off at all just yet. He's got 24 lava that he doesn't have the money to spend. And I do think there was a crucial piece in this micro here, which if Clem microed better, he should have won this game. So watch this fight. So the Hellbats should have spread. They don't really, he spreads 3 of them back. Now he starts getting some good tank shots on the Lings. He should target the Banes. And then the Marines move into the Banes. So he loses about half, 2/3 of his Marines there. I'm going to show you guys that one more time. Oof. Let's watch that one more time, and I'm going to try and figure out exactly what Clem did that made that happen. Ready for dust off. So how does a god make this mistake? So he's right-clicking there and A-moving there. Right now, guys. He's selecting his tanks, and he's right-clicking them on the Banelings. So you can see what he has selected live in the bottom right. He's now boxed his Marines. No, he's control-clicked his Marines, because you see it didn't select this tank. I don't know where he clicked. I'm trying to see it. I can't see where he clicked. I think he's already fixed it at this point. I want to see where that misclick was. The tank did actually do a lot of friendly fire there. Really good point from chat as Zergling got in the middle. And that was a tank shot, actually, that started off the damage. I'm trying to see, because normally you can see where they've been clicked. But there's so much shit everywhere, it's actually so hard to see. I don't know where he clicked these Marines, guys. But they definitely get a move command forward here. Oh. Oof. Yeah, maybe he clicked on the minimap accidentally or something like that. But that was really nasty because Dark was so greedy up to this point, and this push should have killed him. So, because if he had 10 more Marines here, it's game over. Like, because this tank will not die. If you have 10 more Marines, all these units are dying right now, and it's just game over. And remember, he still almost overwhelmed him with the rally. But, yeah. A big mistake from Dark. The misclick forward, a big mistake for CLEM. And it's still a very close game for a while there. But that backstab that got these 2 command centers was huge. Dark snaps 61 bucks for himself. He's going to see if he can get another 20% of the prize pool in game 5. Alright guys, down here in the bottom left side, it is Dark. And top right, it's Liquid CLEM. We've got one last map, 61 bucks on the line for this one. 20% of that prize pool. And Dark did turn it around in that last game, but I gotta say, his opening still seemed pretty sloppy, just being incredibly greedy. Versus, I mean, once you scout that the Terran's going for the Banshees, and it was only like 7 drones in total for the Hellion Banshee, which is not a lot of kills. Dark definitely got away with some stuff, but I mean, CLEM was playing very greedy as well. So, definitely interesting to see. I don't think Dark can play that extremely greedy again, and I definitely want to see how it goes. I don't know if there's a way I can get rid of the best of 5 on the side. I mean, I can just make it best of 9. No, it's not actually. This is, of course, 5 maps played, money for every single map win. We've got the very quick factory and the reactor. So this looks like CLEM might be going for the Marine Drop Hellion build again. The same one he did on Hardwire, guys. Dark is opening up with what looks like a... Oh, he's not going to go the quick third this time. He's going to go the quick ling speed again. Or he's just forgotten to pull off gas. He forgot to pull off gas. Okay, no worries. Dark's openings, famous for how sloppy they are. Goes 27 Overlord, builds a drone, 28 third hatch, and then it should be ling speed, right? Let's take a look. Does he go ling speed a bit earlier this time? Dark's openings are chaotic, man. Yeah, look, he had that selected. No, he's going to build the ling speed. Yep, so he does go the ling speed on time. Yeah, Dark changes his build order up every single game. This is like basically the opposite of what I'd advise anyone learning StarCraft, because it's like it's the same build order, but there's like minute differences for no tangible reason. And you might be like, oh no, there's a reason. He's that good. No, I think Dark is just a guy who just feels his way through the game, and he's so adaptive that it's almost like he purposely makes the game always slightly different, just so that he doesn't take anything for granted. And because of that, he's so adaptive. It's actually insane. Medevac on the way, so he's going to be... Interestingly, he didn't swap the reactor. This might just be a Hellion drop. Or he did swap the reactor, I mean. Yeah, Hellion drop's not a bad move. Some people follow that up with Widowmine drops as well. Could just be a Hellbat push. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can hit a really sharp Hellbat push. Now the problem with this Hellbat push is a speedling backstab will do crazy damage to you. And look who's already building extra speedlings. Look who likes to do ling backstabs. Because your wall off is not going to be ready when you push with this. So, for CLEM's sake, I hope he keeps building Hellions, guys. If he lifts off that factory when a ling run by comes in, he could be in big trouble. He's got 5 Hellions there. Bit of a supply block there. He's building 6 and 7. So he's going to have 5 Hellbats hitting in the near future, along with this 5 Marines. So 5 Marines, 5 Hellbats. How many Queens? We got 4 Queens. No Roachwarren. And the extra Queens are coming out kind of a little slowly. There we go. He's up to 6 Queens now. But he doesn't have any transfuses. He spent all of his energy on creep tumors, which means no transfuses, which means this sort of super fast push can be a bit of a nightmare to deal with. Oh, he's got good positioning though. The Queens are split well, so he can pull back on one side and focus down the medevac. Oh, great start to the hold for Dark. This is sick micro. The 3 Queens on each side. And look at that. Oh, so well done by Dark. He's even trying to focus fire Hellbats whenever he can. And that way he's going to take them down rather than just damaging individual separate units. The Lings coming in, they are a little clumped, but look, the Queens have all got transfuses ticking over now. So he's going to be able to start transfusing these Queens. And look at that. CLEM moves to the left side, that Queen gets transfused, that one gets transfused. Beautiful hold by Mr. Dark. Cleans this one up. And that last Hellbat should go down as well. I don't know why these guys are morphing into Hellbats. Bernie, they do take out a Zergling. Oh, no, CLEM! CLEM! Oh, CLEM! Oh my god! Holy crap! I've never seen CLEM react so... Are you? No. Oh, this is what I get. Are you fucking... I told you guys Zergling run bys would be good because the wall off wouldn't be ready. Not because Clem would shit the bed. Are you serious? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. What was he looking at here? How is he reacting so slowly? What? This is what happens. I'm sorry, guys. I'm casting this on my best games of StarCraft stream, and this is the first time in a while I've picked a game that wasn't recommended to me just because I saw Dark vs. Clem, and I was like, I love Dark vs. Clem. It's always a banger. I have to cast this. Little did I realize both players would take turns shitting the bed. I mean, we still saw some cool games, but yeah, that was an absolute disaster. Let's watch that one more time, because he's staring at Hellbats for no reason. He runs these Hellions out. His Marine is accidentally on the wall. It's just off screen. And then he runs the Marine to the wrong side and then changes his fucking mind. And he's just gonna rage quit because he's like, that's such a dumb mistake to make. And my Hellbat push already got kind of shut down. He's like, no, I'm out of here. Definitely a bit of a preemptive quit. But I think Clem was like, I already won 3. It's a 3-2 technically now, but I already won. I won 3 games. Yeah, these guys, it's so funny because Dark just doesn't play normal StarCraft vs. Clem at all. He's always trying to catch him off guard and do cheeky bullshit. And more often than not, he succeeds. But today, Clem did come out the victor technically, 3-2. And that stat I told you before that I looked up, guess what? Because I'm casting this after the fact, that's actually their stat I realize now after this series. So even after this victory, Clem is still only 4 wins, 7 losses in series, 36.36% win percentage. Dark is still his nemesis. I'm very curious though. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.